Hello and welcome to Wisdom Trek. This is Guthrie Chamberlain and I'm your guide to wisdom and creating a living legacy. Thank you for joining us for our 7-day-a-week, 7 Minutes of Wisdom podcast. This is day 226 of our trek and we are continuing our current trek of Your Life Plan Blueprint. On this trek, we are slowly mapping out the framework that will assist you in setting your goals and creating a life plan for yourself. So far, we've explored the purposes of an effective plan and some basic goal-setting principles. On our trail today and tomorrow, we will review the overall concepts of the 6-step framework to create a successful life plan through effective goal achievement. Your life plan does not have to be overly complex. A simple yet concise life plan is sufficient to achieve significant results in your life. Just like our trek of life, we will take this life planning process one step at a time. If you do have any questions or would like additional information as we go through this daily trek, either leave us a comment at wisdom-trek.com or email me at guthrie@venturecg.com. Since this trek on life planning will take several days, if you miss any of the days of the Wisdom Trek episodes, please go to wisdom-trek.com to listen to them and to read the daily journal. We are recording our podcast from our studios at Home 2 in Charlotte, North Carolina. Our delayed Chamberlain Christmas celebration this past weekend was such an enjoyable blessing for Paula and me. All 5 of our children, their spouses, and our 6 grandchildren were able to spend Friday evening and all day Saturday with us. While some of my time was spent in meal preparation, I was able to share in all the festivities as we have an open floor plan in our house that makes it great for hosting these type of activities. This week, Sunday evening through late Wednesday, we have the blessing of having our grandson Kit with us as his parents are taking a few days off together. It is always a special time that we can share our life with our grandkids. These amazing times with our children and grandchildren are part of our life plan. It is our desire to make a lasting impact on them, and it is a very important part of living our legacy each day. Let's head out on our trail for day 7 of the Wisdom Trek life planning process, which we refer to as Your Life Plan Blueprint. I mentioned yesterday that the framework that makes up the Wisdom Trek life plan blueprint consists of 6 steps that I use the acronym of WESPER. The first step is wisdom, which means to seek guidance from God and other trusted mentors. Second point is to establish or to set a vision or goal in place. The third step is strategy or to devise strategies to succeed in a goal. The fourth step is planning. Identify plan elements based on these strategies. The fifth step, execution, which means to bring the plan or goal to life. And the sixth step is review. Assess the outcomes and the next step. Through this WESPER framework, goals which you never thought may be achievable, which make up your overall life plan, will start becoming within your reach, and in a matter of time, achieved. I personally use this framework to achieve my goals, and it does work wonders for me. Do not let the simplicity of the framework fool you. While these 6 steps look very simplistic, they are the foundation for successful goal achievement, especially for the massive goals, where the what and how toward achieving them becomes somewhat elusive. That being said, WESPER is not a miracle pill, which takes a hard work out of fulfilling a life plan through goal achievement. WESPER is not some sort of elixir, which allows you to achieve your goals without lifting a finger. At the end of the day, you still need to put in the time and the effort to achieve your life plan. As Proverbs chapter 21 verse 5 encourages us, good planning and hard work lead to prosperity, but hasty shortcuts lead to poverty. With WESPER, you will find the whole goal achievement is significantly easier and surmountable. Instead of success being some sort of random, haphazard occurrence, it will become a predictable, securable result. You'll start to see your goal obstructions crumble before you so naturally you'll wonder why you struggled with them so long from the beginning. WESPER is going to take the question mark out of your goal achievement process. WESPER will put your goals right within your grasp and lead you to success. On our trails for today and tomorrow, we will explore the overview of what WESPER is about, and on subsequent days, we will explore each part of the framework in detail. And after that, we will provide you with some tangible tools that will help you to create your own life plan blueprint. But for now, I want to explain why WESPER is the single framework that you'll need for your successful life plan through goal achievement. With most other goal planning approaches, they expound different methods for goal achievement. Some talk about how goal achievement is all about not procrastinating, being motivated, persistent, self-disciplined, just doing it, and so on. At best, these are very light and sort of hard to pinpoint on exactly what you're supposed to do. While these soft skills are important in their appropriate context, they do not give you any insight as to what exactly are the key steps needed to achieve your goals, let alone how they connect you to the why of your life plan. Persistence and desire can take you far, but they can only take you so far without the proper strategy to hold everything together. That being said, very few other methods or processes address the crucial or secret element, which is to change your habits in life, you must change your fundamental thinking process. You certainly cannot rely on the persistence and desire alone to achieve the huge goals in life planning process. A more structured approach based on wisdom is definitely needed, rather than just randomly firing at different things. Let me ask you this question. Would you prefer firing 100 shots every time and hit only once? Or funnel your energy properly to get at least an 80% hit rate with a properly constructed blueprint? I think the answer is obvious. There are some other good frameworks like SMART, which means specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound, or the GTD, which means getting things done. And while these are great methods in themselves, and I have used principles from both of these in my life, they tend to be one-dimensional in their scope of goal achievement. For example, SMART pertains only to goal setting, which is only the second step in our WESPER process, and it does not address the overarching question of why you are setting your goals, or that is to say, where does it fit into your life plan. It does not guide you on what is to be done between setting your goal and actually achieving the goal in the end. In addition to that, the SMART process itself is not exhaustive on the principle of what it takes to make a good goal. The getting things done process is great for planning and executing, which are the fourth and fifth steps of WESPER, but it deals with it on a lower level of goal achievement. It neglects the higher level of goal establishment and strategizing, which are pertinent to successful goal and life planning. And it does not address the goals from an overall life planning process. What is lacking from most other goal systems is a holistic, single system that captures the essential key steps to successful goal achievement and how those goals do tie into your life plan. WESPER is an overall blueprint, a single holistic framework that covers all of what is to be done with life planning through goal achievement from start to finish. It starts out with seeking wisdom on how your goals fit into your life plan and then moves on to the establishment of your goals. From there, it steps you through the strategy process to planning, the execution of those plans, and then the review of what you have done and the lessons you can learn from that and adopt for the next time. It maps out the key steps that you need for every goal that you pursue as part of your life plan and guides you along the whole process. WESPER is your life plan blueprint. I mentioned yesterday that the Wisdom Trek life plan process is not a quick fix process, but instead a life-changing process. It is simple, yet complete. This process dovetails into our concept of Wisdom Trek as we look at life as a trek, one step at a time. Tomorrow we will finish the overview of WESPER, the 6-step blueprint for our life plan framework, so encourage your family and friends to join us and then come along with us tomorrow for another day of Wisdom Trek, creating a legacy. That will finish our podcast for today. As you enjoy your daily dose of wisdom, I encourage you to help us promote Wisdom Trek in the following 4 ways. First, leave us feedback about the podcast at wisdom-trek.com. Second, on your smartphone, subscribe to iTunes, Google Play, Spreaker, SoundCloud, or Stitcher so that your podcast will be downloaded to you automatically each day. Third, if you do have an iPhone or an iPad, leave us a rating and review on iTunes. And fourth, please share Wisdom Trek with your family and friends through emails, Facebook, Twitter, or in person, and invite them to come along with us each day. The journal for today's trek can be found at wisdom-trek.com. Thank you so much for allowing me to be your guide, your mentor, but most importantly, I consider you my friend, as I serve you through the Wisdom Trek podcast and journal each day. As we take this trek together, let us always live abundantly, love unconditionally, listen intentionally, learn continuously, lend to others generously, lead with integrity, and leave a living legacy each day. This is Guthrie Chamberlain reminding you to keep moving forward, enjoy your journey, and then create a great day every day. See you tomorrow.